Okay, we have here the test of the Tucker, or we'll call it the Tuck Panobot. Right here we have the control box. I bought a $30 circuit board that you can see right there. The box holding this came from the Container Store. I think it cost $3. Inside we have a mess of about 50 wires. I had to do soldering. Everything had to be soldered to connect it. Let's see here. I'll put that back on. On top we've got batteries that run the servos. There's a servo here in the middle. It's hooked up to these gears that are hooked on the tripod, or that set into the tripod. And then we've got a servo for the vertical axis. This one is a 5.6 to 1 gear ratio, and this one down here is a 3 to 1 gear ratio. Okay, we're going to give this thing a test, and it should work out. So first I turn on the servos. There's also a battery pack under here that connects to the control box, so we'll plug that in here. Okay, so let's see if I can. So what we'll do is we'll turn the camera on. I'm going to set a shutter speed, and just for the test I'll go with 1/25 of a second. I'm going to choose, I'm going to leave it on the 24mm lens, but as you can see this isn't a 24mm, but I'm going to do that because that has a wider angle of view and it'll go faster, but it does the same thing for out to 200mm. Let me see, we're choosing the horizontal field of view. You can do a complete sphere or go in 45-degree increments up to 360. And I'm going to stick with sphere just to show the whole thing. Same with the vertical, you can do a sphere and it goes up to 180 degrees. And we'll go with sphere. You can choose what you want. We're ready to begin the pano. First it wants to know if my tripod's level. And if you look at the bubble, it should be level. It is. Is my nodal at 10.4? That would be for a 24mm lens. This slide here has markings on it. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but you adjust that for the nodal position of the lens. Want to make sure I've got it to the right setting. Focus is on manual. We got to check. Got it on manual because you don't want your focus changing through the pano. Have I actually focused? No, I'm not going to. In fact, I'm not even going to take the lens cap off. Lens at 24mm. We're going to pretend it is. Camera in manual mode. I need to check that. Yep. Camera is in manual mode. Shutter at 1/25. Nope. I need to change it. I need it to be the same so that the timing is right. Now it's ready to start. I need to put another thing on there to double check to make sure I've hooked up the shutter release cord. That'd probably be a good thing to know that you have hooked up. And we're going to start it. Gives me a countdown. Just took the first shot, the nadir. Now it's going to the starting position for the rest of the pano. That was the first picture, second, third. Now it calculates, based upon your lens settings, the number of pictures to take. It calculates a different number for each row that it takes because it doesn't take as many pictures to cover a circle when the camera's pointing so far down as it does when the camera's pointing horizontal. Okay, now it's going to start the next row. How cool is that? It's working. I tried to time the shutter to release right after the bracket comes to a stop. Doing the third row now. And for a 24mm lens, that's all it takes to do a complete sphere, but you got to have your zenith shot, which it'll do after it finishes this last row.